If murder makes me richer, then I'll be a fool.
Hey, yo, hey. What's the deal? What's the deal? Your boy LB, back with another one of them things, mate. One time for the one time. You know what it is up over here, eh? Check it out, though. Check it out. Today, my nigga, we bringing the Warren Cali video to the goddamn stage. If you know anything about me, you know I lived up in Stockton for 10 and a half years, off and on, back and forth between here and LA. And you know I rock with Stockton. I got a lot of ties to Stockton. I rock with the Bay, got a lot of ties in the Bay. I rock with Sacramento, got a lot of ties in Sacramento, Tracy, Modesto, and all that. You smell what I'm saying? And also, if you ain't new to this, you true to this, you also know Hunters Point in San Francisco was one of my favorite places to be, because it's just the whole vibe and the feel and the essence just reminded me of home. And really a good thing, in case you wondering, it ain't no place you want to go fucking be a tourist set. I'm just saying. But still, bruh. So we got the San Francisco deadliest street war and rap beef, Sunnydale projects and Towerside. I've heard of the both of these, so let's get into it, man.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. And in this episode, we going back to Frisco, and we finna talk about the beef between the Sunnydale projects and the towers. Now, San Francisco to outsiders may look like a great city to visit, have a vacation, and to tour, but Frisco has a dark side that has barely been mentioned up until recently in the last decade. Many tourists come here expecting great scenery, great food, and great views, but they don't know that San Francisco is one of the most dangerous places in California, and you got a big risk of being robbed or they...
It is, and I ain't gonna lie, the first time I went out there, bro, I was in the Conservation Corps, and I want to throw something in the Conservation Corps homies, so we're all from LA, except the nigga we went out there with, he was from Frisco. And I'm looking at it from the perspective of tourist eyes. Nigga, was I wrong. Nigga.
Cars being built. Frisco has been a dangerous city for many decades. What many people fail to mention is that Frisco has numerous housing projects all over the city, making Frisco a deadly and dangerous city to live in. During the 80s, the drug trade will make Frisco housing projects turn into war zones, with communities going downhill, with many people becoming addicts, and the youth becoming gangsters and drug dealers. And many people at the projects and their crews will become rivals during the process. Now, two projects in the city, whose housing projects became major factors in the drug trade and the violence going on, will be the residents of the Sunnydale housing projects and residents of the Geneva Towers, also known as the Towers.
City's southeast side, the Sunnydale and Hunters Point gangs. Sunnydale, also known as Swampy Desert, controls Sunnydale Avenue to Schwerin Street. It has 110 members, and police say it's one of the most aggressive and well-armed
gangs. The drug-driven violence that seized this community was just up the block at the notorious Geneva Towers, two low-income high-rise buildings where drug dealers...
And I ain't gonna lie, the first time I seen these in person, I was looking like, nigga, some big ass fucking senior citizen buildings. Nigga is correcting me fast, like, nigga, ain't no fucking senior, some projects, bruh. Fuck you talking about, bruh? Like, yeah. Found out a lot about the Bay Area, bro. A lot. And I still fuck with the Bay Area. Salute to Hunters Point, nigga. Fuck you talking about.
Ruled.
You could not go out into the hallway. Go out in the hallway, no chance. Because you were terrified, you were terrorized, you were involved. There were shootings in the hallways.
Bodies was coming out of the windows.
No.
Dead people.
For the 1,000 or more residents of the towers, the place they had to call home was more like a living nightmare.
Sunnydale was built in 1941 to house military personnel during World War II. After the war, purposes of the buildings would change, and it would later be to house low-income residents. Over the years, Sunnydale's population and residents will have a heavy African-American presence, with many black people getting placed in the area, but over the years, living conditions in Sunnydale will become terrible, and a lack of opportunity will create the Sunnydale, which is known today. And with over 760 units, this will put many people at a disadvantage and create the violence that we know today. Now the towers, when the 20-story 567-unit buildings were built with federal money in 1967, the buildings were meant to be exclusive, private dwellings. At first, the buildings were meant to be filled with a mix of doctors, lawyers, and people of income. But by the late 70s, the towers became predominantly black and low income, and the management of the towers let them buildings go downhill. In the 80s and 90s, newspapers will often be talking about how deadly the towers was. The city ordered the destruction of the Geneva Towers by 1998 after years of homicides, drug dealing, and several reported crimes.
San Francisco today to witness the end of an era. In a matter of seconds, a public housing project that was both a center of crime and an eyesore came tumbling down.
Two buildings are now just a pile of rubble. It was quite a scene in San Francisco's Visitation Valley this afternoon. The stage had been set for the implosion of the notorious Geneva Towers, and thousands of people from all around the Bay Area went to see the buildings come down.
Thousands came to witness San Francisco history. The surrounding hills were dotted with spectators. Others took to their rooftops. The setting was like a theater, with the Geneva Towers acting as star of the show.
The towers.
So yeah, like I said, so around that time is like around the time when my auntie was living up out there up in the Bay Area and shit. So going from out here and visiting out there and all that little shit, it was a little different as a goddamn kid. You looking at shit different. Like I'm saying, you seeing fucking buildings and kids really outside. Like it was almost like it wasn't no different from LA to us as a goddamn kid. Cause so I said that to say this: the game don't change just the people that's in it, bruh. And them motherfuckers sat there and watched their homes go down like the niggas out here in the PJs watch their shit go down, bruh. And this shit is just crazy.
Were later replaced with lower density units since the crackdown on drugs in the mid-90s. With the demolition, crime in the area was reduced, but it didn't mean crime stopped. With the towers on Sunnydale being so close, basically being in the same area, at first, those two projects wasn't at war. But things will later change, and the younger generations will take this beef to another level. And this beef will lead to murders, rap beef, and a war being posted to social media. From 2007 to 2010, over 10 murders would occur between both sides, and this would give both sides a gang injunction. One of the most impactful murders during that time will be a 15-year-old boy named Trey Deuce. Trey Deuce was from the Towers, and he would be killed in June of 2008. He was chased down and shot to death outside of a school. By 2010, Sunnydale would lose the beloved young member named P. Spunks. Both of these young dudes would later be dissed in several songs, and deaths like these two is which caused the gang injunction, and police doing several gang sweeps and banning many gang members from the area to calm the violence. With that happening, crime in both areas would start to reduce, but that didn't.
Imagine being banned from a spot that you from and told you can't go back or you'll be arrested.
The beef would stop. In 2012, the war was in full-fledged. Over 5 people from both sides would lose their life, and during this time period, many rappers from both sides would start to come up, and this is when the rap beef started. 2013 would be deadly for both sides, and Sunnydale would lose Corco, who would be shot and killed in broad daylight in May of 2013. He was a big loss for Sunnydale, and this is why many Sunnydale residents say Corco Land Crazy or CLK. During this time, the towers had people like.
Is that what that's what that fucking means? That's what that. Wow. Cause I've heard that before, bro, and I've never known. I swear that I've never put 2 and 2 together. Cause it's crazy, nigga. They was so really Oakland was on some drill shit before Chicago was on some drill shit. If we go put it like that.
In broad daylight in May of 2013, he was a big loss for Sunnydale, and this is why many Sunnydale residents say Corco Land Crazy or CLK.
Crazy.
During this time, the towers had people like Nasty Yo and C Hustle rapping, and Sunnydale will have people like Little Yace, K.E., A.B. Millie, and Yada among many others. Yada and Little
Yace and nigga.
Yace would start to blow up by 2015 with songs like Get It In, Making Noise, putting them in a position to gain recognition in California and in nearby states. But the streets was being brought to music in 2015 with Nasty Yo dissing Corco in a song, and this would lead to other diss songs. After several shots on both sides in music, in February 2016, A.B. Millie would drop a song called Body Bag, where he went hard at the towers and their dear homies. and also other rappers from the Towers, like Remedy, who got shot and paralyzed. And even C Hustle personally, and in the song, he would address the situation with his dad getting killed and his sister getting shot. C Hustle would quickly respond with a song called Talk Bodies, where he would call Sunnydale all rappers, and he even would go hard at A.B. Millie. He would say his dad should have kept a gun, and he wouldn't have died. He would also say that A.B. Millie didn't do anything to avenge his dad's death. C Hustle even brought up the death of Pete Spunks, and mentioned how his homie killed him, and he also would diss Yada and K.E. Several months later, C Hustle would diss Yada several times on a song called Sneak Diss. Yada would be doing time in and out of jail between 2015 and 2016, so his responses will be delayed, but he will respond at the top of the year in 2017 with a song called Real Rap featuring A.B. Millie.
Yada, if he wouldn't have got caught up in that bullshit that he got caught up in, bro, I really think Yada would have brought Oakland to a whole new, because when you think Bay Area rap, for the people on the outside, you think one or two names, E40 or Too Fucking Short, that's really all you think of. But Yada and Lil Yace, my nigga, Vaughn with, oh my God, y'all don't understand how big, and I ain't talking about no hyphy movement, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, when you had Little J doing this shit, the whole Live Wire squad doing that shit. Oh my God, nigga, Stevie Joe was a monster, nigga.
With Yada being heavy in the streets and the beef with the Towers being on record now, he took this personally. In his song, Yada would go hard at the Towers and mention how he put in work for his set, and also say that Nasty Yo was a snitch, and said C Hustle did nothing for Trey Dude's death. A.B. Millie would double down on Nasty Yo being a snitch, and diss all the fallen members of the Towerside, and once again, mention Remedy being in a wheelchair. Nasty Yo could never respond, with him and 3 other Tower members being arrested after a shooting, which left a woman dead, after they was trying to shoot a man from Sunnydale who was in a car with her.
Pittsburgh Police Department is getting tough. There have been 2 suspected gang shootings this past month. The most recent gunfight killed a mother of 4, Shaniqua Marie. And there is a trend of 20-plus shootings reported on freeways in Contra Costa and Alameda counties.
Nasty Yo will be charged with this and sentenced to life. His earliest parole date is in 2034. But in 2017, Yada would suffer the same fate. Yada would do a shooting in 2016, but was caught for it in 2017.
Now, we just got surveillance video that shows a man wearing a mask pulling out a gun on a San Francisco street corner, taking aim and firing. Happened on December 5th on Palou Avenue and Lane Street in the Bayview. KPIX5 reporter Andrea Borba walks us through it all.
A man running across Lane Street. There he is in the upper right-hand corner. He comes up the sidewalk, hands in his pockets. And then look, he's wearing some sort of skeleton mask. The camera angle changes. 3 guys walk right in front of him. He peers around the corner.
The rest I can't show because of YouTube guidelines, but...
And nigga, when I say he yanked at that car, they got Cuz on video yanking, and that's what took him off that street. And niggas will accumulate so much through this rap shit, get a buzz, and then just throw their whole fucking shit away. We see it with so many rappers, and I don't get it, bruh.
In the rest of the video, you can see Yada shooting at a car. Just when his career was taking off, he would be locked up, where he would receive around 12 years. But he still continued to drop several songs and albums behind bars. Rapper A.B. Millie would be in and out of jail, being cited as a danger to the community. C Hustle will also be in and out of jail. With rappers from both sides being in jail, new rappers would pick up where they left off, or the ones around would step up. By 2018, Towerside rapper Lil Bean will start to gain a buzz. He was a star high school basketball player, and he even will play on the same team in high school as rapper Lil Yace from Sunnydale.
Like his music,
Zay Bang from Towerside will be released from prison, and he will start rapping as well. And him and Lil Bean will go on a run, being a dynamic duo. But from behind bars, A.B. Millie would diss all the Towerside dead homies, and even go at Zay Bang.
Hey, when I get out, right? Hey, when I get out, I'ma have all y'all dead homies tatted on me. I'ma have Graveyard will all have to pop out and come get me. You feel me? Hey, on the set, bitch, we tripping.
Imagine sitting in jail, fuck jail, sitting in prison for whatever you sitting in prison for, and you have access to a phone, and this is what you have to say. Either you really hate these niggas, or somewhere along the line, we just fucking lost our way, bruh. There's no in between.
Tripping on this shit. Hey, he talking about Zay? Who's you talking about? You talking about Zay Bang? That used to be from Sunnydale, used to be from my hood. Then he went down to the towers because he was a sucker, because he used to get punked.
Sunnydale still had rappers like K.E. and Lil Yates holding it down for them. But with Lil Yates being shot and killed in 2020 after being set up by his ex-girlfriend, this will be a big loss for Sunnydale.
6-year-old whose real name was Mark Antonio Alexander was shot multiple times early Saturday morning. But who did it and why remain a mystery. In fact, it's not even clear why he was in the East Bay.
We really don't understand why he was out here in Dublin. We know he lives in San Francisco. We know he's got a production company in Novato. So what was the tie here in the city of Dublin?
Rapper was shot. They found his car parked along this street. They say he was shot outside the car, and a good Samaritan saw him stumbling around and took.
Sunnydale will gang another rapper, with Ray Rizzle starting to rise. Ray Rizzle will get a buzz with songs like Get You Gone, Reasons, and Funerals. He often collabed with his homie Keek Mayo. The beef will pick back up with the Towers losing a member named CG. Shortly in June of 2021, Keek Mayo from Sunnydale will be shot and killed at a Juneteenth event in Oakland.
The shooting happened during a Juneteenth celebration when around 5,000 people were in the Lake Merritt area. Gunfire was reported just before 6:30 Saturday evening on the east side of the lake along Lakeshore Avenue. One person was killed, at least 6 were wounded, including a vendor. Those who were injured are all expected to survive. Police were actually already assigned to the area because of the crowds. They were able to find and arrest 2 armed suspects seen trying to flee the scene.
Zay Bang will later go on Instagram Live and make fun of Keek Mayo's death. He even will mock Ray Rizzle by playing his music, laughing at them. This war was always at a non-stop back and forth, and every time it looked like things was dying down, another death would happen. In 2023, for Behind Bars, Yada would take shots at C Hustle, posting his audio and video C Hustle being injured and making fun of it.
Nigga, watch me die, bruh. Got enough body in my arm, bruh. Ready to let me die right here, right now.
A month later, C Hustle, who was free by then, will make a song called The Real Don Dada, a diss to Yada, where he would take several shots at him and say he was in jail for shooting in the air. Sunnydale and the Towers, beef still goes on, and it doesn't look like it'll come to an end. With rap beef and streets politics, this is one of the most deadliest wars in San Francisco.
I say this time and time again on this channel, bruh. And this is a lyric I love to quote from Tupac. The old way wasn't working, so it's on us to do what we gotta do to survive, my nigga. We gotta get up out this mindset. We gotta get up whatever the fuck we in that got us stuck in this circle, losing countless brothers and sisters and innocent people by like it. This shit gotta change, cuz. Get in the comment box. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Tell a friend, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You rocking with San Francisco? Definitely subscribe. Hope they win the fucking Super Bowl. This is just a fucked up story, though. LB, for what's the deal? And I'm gone. 200.